Alright, so this is my second weekly attempt at working my way through methods of dealing with anxiety and depression. And so I'm going to say this past week I actually had a really rough time. I'm not sure why, because not anything going on worse than the week before, and I thought I was doing pretty good the week before, and the first half of the month was actually doing pretty good, but this past week hit me pretty hard, and so I guess I'll start off with some of the things that helped me work my way through some of it. And the big one that I'm really kind of enjoying is finding ways to learn new things and be excited about new things. In my case, I'm taking some online courses, and I'm fascinated by the topics. So taking a look at those topics, it's an easy way to get into something that it doesn't require me to do anything other than absorb the information. I'm doing like the free courses online, so it doesn't cost me any money. If I fail, it doesn't matter, and I'm learning about things I'm curious about, and it takes up hours of my time that I would otherwise spend aware of my symptoms. And so it's sort of like a distraction, but it's a productive distraction because I'm learning new things and finding new things interesting and coming up with ideas of how I can use those new pieces of information for other things in the future. It has me thinking about what I could do with the information rather than thinking about I'm here right now and I'm having symptoms that distress me. So it's, I think part of the effectiveness of this is when I get in that state where I feel trapped in things going wrong in my life, or I feel like my life is not going anywhere, or when I have those moments where the worry trips off anxiety, and the anxiety spends time telling me there's something seriously wrong with me and we haven't been able to find it, so it's going to get worse, and eventually it's, the mind just keeps running on that rail and just going full speed and you can't stop it. Well, that's the trick. You can kind of stop it if there's something else that's fascinating to your mind. And when you're in the middle of that thing and you're so passionate about it, you're so interested in it, and you're consuming this information for periods of time, longer periods of time than 15-20 minutes, watch a few course videos, do a little course assignment or something, and you've derailed that anxiety can't keep the momentum going, and it helps derail from causing placebo symptoms that make you think you have some life-threatening illness or something like that. And so giving yourself the ability to break that momentum means it can't ever really build up to that crescendo of speed. It just keeps breaking it and breaking it. And so it has less ability to build up past the point where you can't recover from it. And I think that's been a big help this week. I'm going to continue doing some of that kind of stuff and keep it in my toolbox. So even when the courses are done, I can always kind of try to learn a new skill, do a new craft, explore something that I can concentrate and think about that thing for 15 or 20 minutes each time and see if it makes a difference. And so maybe this is helpful to me, and hopefully it's helpful to somebody else if they get the chance to take a look at it. So that's this week. I'll see you for next week.